Hello guys, my name is Zakil and welcome to btech Career Guide. So the reason for making this video is that we have got another update from the company Reelo. Yeah, we have posted the application link few days back. So today we have received the update from that company. So here it is. So they have sent the mail to us. Hey there, thanks for reaching out to us and sharing your interest in working with Reelo. After reviewing your profile, we felt that you have the right skill set for the backend internship position at Reelo, and we are excited to take your application forward. So as a next step, we are likely to solve the backend challenge and share evaluate. The challenge isn't too extensive and all necessary steps and guidelines have been provided. So here is the link to the challenge. So I will be explaining the challenge also. And the submission deadline is November 22nd, 2023 up to 12 p.m. And the submission link, they have provided a Google form with us. So that's it. Please submit at the above link only. Any submission through mail will not be entertained. So please do submit the form with later when you have pushed your code to the GitHub. So let us know if you have any questions along the way. We are happy to help. So we are super excited to see your solution. All the best. So this is the mail they have provided to us. So once the candidates have applied for the files of the candidates who have applied for, and then here is the challenge. So let me explain the challenge. So here is the coding assessment they have been provided to us. So coming to the coding assessment, so design and implement a question paper generated application. So the problem statement is we need to design and develop a question paper generated application, right? So the application must store a number of questions in a question store. So there should be a you consider it is an array or any kind of storage mechanism. So that mechanism name should be a question store. A question can have the following attributes: question, subject, topic, difficulty, and marks. So here is the example. What is the speed of the light? And that subject belongs to is physics, and the topic is waves, and the difficulty level is easy, medium, and hard. And coming to the marks, it is minimum. They are provided 5. So based on that, you can so for 100 marks, you need to split that question. So for example, 2 marks question, 5 marks question, and 10 marks question. So based on that, you split those questions. So if it is a easy level, make it 5. So if it is an medium level, make it 10. If it is an hard level, make it 20, or like that. So in such way you need to design your question paper generator application, right? Okay, so the question paper generator should look for the questions in the question store and then generate the question paper based on the total marks and the distribution of marks based on the difficulty. So once you have written this JSON format or the question store, so you need to design your application in such a way that when you search for the questions, it automatically should generate a question paper based on the total marks you have provided as well as the difficulty level. So coming to the example here, so assume that the below requirement of a question paper, so consider it is an 100 marks, difficulty and 20% easy should be there, and 50% medium and 30% hard. So this is the split of the question paper. So 20% easy should be there, 50% medium and 30% hard. So combined give us an entire question paper. So the problem statement here is that you need to generate a question paper of 100 marks, total of which 20%, that is 20 marks worth of question, should have the difficulty of easy. So 20 marks questions has to be in easy level, 50% having difficulty level medium, and 30% having difficulty level hard. So this is how you need to split those questions. Okay, and coming to the expectations, try to keep the code as modular and extensible as possible while following the basic practices and community conventions. So there are few conventions when you design a project or application. So you need to use camel case. So in such manner, there are few types of conviction that you need to follow. So that type of condition has to be kept in your mind when you are doing a application. So we look for the code that is open for extension. So build the application that can easily scale with the new feature requirements. Example, what if you want to mention the percentage of the questions for each topic that the question paper should accommodate to? So you need to write the code in such a way that so after completion of the task, so there should be a possibility of feature extension, etc. So likewise, you have to do your code. So next one, handle the edge cases properly and fail gracefully. So there will be a certain types of edge cases you will be encountering when you are designing an application. That type of edge cases has to be handled, and you must provide the code setup and steps for us to run the application and see what you have built. So when you push that code to a GitHub or any other cloud storage, you need to write a few steps for the other participant or other authority person for letting him know how to run the application to see the output. So we are a JavaScript. As a backend engineer, we expect that to have a fair knowledge in Node.js, and the assessment is also expected in Node.js. So this application has to be developed in the Node.js framework, right? And coming to the guidelines they are provided, sample data needs to be prepared by you based on the above brief. You can keep it into a file or keep it in a string or JSON format. So as I previously mentioned, you can store the data in a JSON format or as a string format. So based on that, you can filter the questions. So you can push the assessment code on GitHub with appropriate steps for us to follow and publish your applications. You can use any open source packages and share with us any interesting aspects using it. If not the best part of using it, love to hear new things. We admire folks who evolve with text. We assume you need to use the best in class tools to build the present your solution. We love to hear clear explanations and expect you to communicate your solutions with clarity. Last but not least, we appreciate folks who ask the right questions to make better technical discussions. So please feel to ask any relevant questions. So they are simply provide few guidelines that you need to either you can take the entire string, which is this one, the question format in JSON format or string format. So based on that you can design your application. Later you push your code on GitHub or any other cloud frameworks and let them know how to run the application later on. And you can use any open source packages to run your application or build your application. So in case if you have any doubts, you can reach out to the below link hr@reelo.io for getting few more clarity. And at last, happy coding guys. So this is the assessment they have provided from Reelo. So we btech career guide will be try to solve the assessment in a few days, and the deadline for this assessment is November 22. So no worries guys, we will be here to help you with the assessment. We'll try to attempt the assessment within a few days and let you know, and we'll be posting the solution on channel. So please stay tuned on btech career guide. I will be back with another update from another company. That's it in this video. All the best. Bye bye.